The trade war between the United States and Canada has been simmering for years. In 2025 it reached a boiling point. President Trump, in a move that shocked many, announced a 25% tariff on all Canadian imports. This dramatic escalation came as a surprise to many, especially after a period of relative calm on the trade front. Canada wasted no time in responding. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced retaliatory tariffs on a wide range of American goods. The back-and-forth tariffs threatened to damage the close economic ties between the two countries. The trade war has had a significant impact on both economies. Canadian businesses have been forced to find new markets for their products or raise prices. American consumers are feeling the pinch as well, as the cost of Canadian goods has risen. The tariffs have also caused uncertainty and instability in the markets. Businesses are hesitant to make long-term investments when they don't know what the future holds. British Columbia, Canada's westernmost province, has been particularly hard hit by the trade war. The province relies heavily on trade with the United States, and the tariffs have had a significant impact on its economy. In response to the tariffs, British Columbia has taken a number of unprecedented steps. The province has introduced tolls on commercial vehicles traveling to Alaska through British Columbia. This move is designed to put pressure on the United States, as it relies on British Columbia's transportation infrastructure to access Alaska. In addition to the tolls, British Columbia has taken steps to promote domestic production of goods that are subject to tariffs. The province has also halted purchases of American liquor from Republican-leaning states. These measures are designed to send a clear message to the United States. British Columbia will not back down in the face of unfair trade practices. Premier David Eby has emerged as a strong voice in the trade dispute. Eby has condemned the tariffs and vowed to protect British Columbia's interests. British Columbia is not alone in its fight against the tariffs. Other Canadian provinces have also taken steps to retaliate against the United States. Nova Scotia, for example, has banned American businesses from provincial contracts. Manitoba has removed American alcohol from its liquor stores. Newfoundland and Labrador have halted procurement of American goods and services. And Alberta has announced plans to unveil its own retaliatory measures. The response from the Canadian provinces has been swift and decisive. The message is clear. Canada will not be bullied by the United States. The provinces are united in their opposition to the tariffs and are prepared to take whatever measures are necessary to protect their economies. The trade war has tested the fabric of the Canadian Federation, but it has also shown the strength and resilience of the provinces. The trade war with the United States has forced Canada to rethink its economic relationship with its southern neighbor. For decades, Canada has relied heavily on trade with the United States, but the tariffs have shown that this dependence on the United States makes Canada vulnerable. In response, Canada has been actively seeking to diversify its trading partners. The country has been negotiating trade deals with countries in Europe and the Asia-Pacific region. Canada is also working to strengthen its ties with existing trading partners, such as Mexico and the European Union. The goal is to reduce Canada's reliance on the United States and build a more resilient economy. This diversification strategy is a long-term project, but it is one that Canada is committed to. The trade war with the United States has been a wake-up call for Canada. The country has realized that it cannot afford to put all of its eggs in one basket. Section 5, the Alaska Connection, a strategic lever. British Columbia's geographical location gives it a unique position in the trade war. The province controls the Alaska Highway, the only land route between the contiguous United States and Alaska. This gives British Columbia significant leverage over the United States. The province has already shown its willingness to use this leverage by imposing tolls on commercial vehicles traveling to Alaska. The tolls are just one example of how British Columbia could use its geographical advantage in the trade war. The province could also restrict access to its ports or airspace. Such measures would have a significant impact on the United States, particularly on Alaska, which relies heavily on British Columbia for its supply chain. British Columbia's geographical location makes it a key player in the trade war. Section 6, the Economic Battlefield. The trade war between the United States and Canada is about more than just tariffs. It is a battle over economic power and influence. The United States has long been Canada's largest trading partner. This economic dominance has given the United States significant leverage over Canada. But the trade war has shown that Canada is no longer willing to be pushed around by the United States. Canada is prepared to stand up for its economic interests, even if it means taking on its closest ally. The trade war has also exposed the deep economic ties between the two countries. The United States and Canada share a highly integrated economy. This integration has benefited both countries, but it has also made it difficult to disentangle the two economies. The trade war has highlighted the challenges of maintaining a close economic relationship in an era of rising nationalism and protectionism. Section 7. A fractured relationship. The trade war has put a strain on the relationship between the United States and Canada. The two countries have long enjoyed a close and friendly relationship, but the tariffs have tested that relationship. The rhetoric from both sides has been heated at times. President Trump has accused Canada of taking advantage of the United States. Prime Minister Trudeau has accused the United States of being a bully. The trade war has highlighted the differences between the two countries. The United States and Canada have different values and priorities. The United States is a more individualistic society, while Canada is more collectivist. The United States is also a more powerful country, while Canada is more of a middle power. These differences have always existed, but they have been magnified by the trade war. It remains to be seen whether the two countries can repair the damage that has been done to their relationship. Section 8. The future of North American trade. The trade war between the United States and Canada has raised questions about the future of North American trade. The North American Free Trade Agreement, or NAFTA, which has governed trade between the three countries for over 2 decades, has been renegotiated and replaced by the United States-Mexico-Canada Agreement, or USMCA. The USMCA includes some provisions that are designed to address the concerns that led to the trade war. However, it is unclear whether these provisions will be enough to prevent future disputes. The trade war has also led to a decline in cross-border investment. Businesses are hesitant to invest in a country that is engaged in a trade war with its closest neighbor. This decline in investment could have a negative impact on economic growth in all three countries. The future of North American trade is uncertain. Section 9. Conclusion. A new trade order. The trade war between the United States and Canada is a sign of the times. The global trading system is under strain. Countries are increasingly turning inwards looking to protect their own interests. This trend is being driven by a number of factors, including the rise of populism, the decline of multilateralism, and the growing importance of technology. The trade war between the United States and Canada is just one example of this broader trend. The world is moving towards a new trade order. This new order is likely to be characterized by more regionalism, more protectionism, and more competition. The trade war between the United States and Canada is a harbinger of things to come. The rules of the game are changing. Countries that are able to adapt to this new reality will be the ones that prosper in the 21st century.